If you click this video, there's a pretty high chance you're probably into this. Same here. I mean, they're a ton of fun, and ever since I was tall enough to ride them, there would be no coaster I would skip. Like any coaster fan out there, probably including you, I would go on family theme park road trips, talk way too much about a certain attraction, and all my friends would expect me to be at a theme park. I pretty much lived there. Though, if you told little me that one day in the future that would become a legit career, I'd say only in my dreams. And yet, here we are with this last year on my channel giving me exclusive experiences, huge opportunities, and a chance to meet amazing people. Clearly now my new reality. This is how roller coasters became my new career and how I expect to take this career to a new level. First things first, introduction. What's up, my name is Josh, and like the millions of YouTubers out there, this is my channel named JB Thrills. Obviously, like you saw at the beginning, I love theme parks, and if you scroll through my page a little, you'll see I talk way too much about them. Apparently part of the job description. Now exactly how does one become a theme park specific content creator? Well again, if you're watching this, you may be familiar with roller coaster content creators. Some big ones off the top of my head include Airtime Thrills, El Toro Ryan, Coast Studios, or Park Pros. All of these creators have a unique style and all center around the topic, amusement parks. Clearly, based on the numbers they're making, this is generally a market on social media. And every day I get to make these videos, I realize we seriously have such a big community of coaster fans. Now for me specifically, my channel actually originated all the way back in March 2019, with my first video being titled Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast music video. Also a little background knowledge, my home park is Six Flags Over Texas, located in Arlington, Texas. The first ever Six Flags park, by the way. I've been visiting this park ever since I was 5 years old, and it gave me time to really get to know the ins and outs, making me a huge fan of this park. My favorite coaster at the time of making that video was Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. And for fun, I would always make little videos of where I would go. Due to the fact that I would go to Over Texas a lot, I had lots of footage and wanted to make a cool cinematic experience. This music video. Thankfully, it didn't require actual singing, but it showcased this amazing coaster in a pretty fun way, and little did I know it would kick off my new career. The video per se didn't exactly blow up, but in a week it gained 100 views. Now as an experienced content creator now, I realize 100 isn't really a lot. With the 2019 me, I hit the jackpot. This made me do even more videos centered around my home park. Just little edits per se with music and flashy visuals. Now that I was becoming a new content creator, I started to realize that if this does well, I could potentially reach the level of the videos I used to watch on the same platform. This eventually made me branch out to making narration videos, where I reviewed rides, made history videos, and my channel staple, predictions. For context, I basically predict new rides or additions to come to a theme park, a pretty common tactic in the coaster community. While my content wasn't exactly high quality,
but now it's just rusted, really bad. And then now, there's people measuring the ride.
Yeah, that was my old videos. Regardless, it worked. My only videoing supplies was my own iPhone 11 and phone editor apps. Still, I pursued and soon I hit 1,000 subscribers. Seriously a huge achievement that needs to be talked about more across YouTubers, because it really is the kickoff to what comes next in your channel life. Soon enough, as I grew up, my content evolved. The quality improved, my speech got better, and editing was truly a passion that without knowing helped my channel a lot. Of course, not every video was a hit, but the ones that were seriously putting things into perspective. We passed 2K, 3K, 4K, and in 2023, 5K. But what really made me realize this is now my job was last year, 2024. Last year in the month of March, coincidentally the same month that I started my channel, my Instagram's DMs contained a message from Six Flags Over Texas media team themselves, inviting me to a behind-the-scenes tour of their Scream Break event. This blew my mind. I mean, have I really achieved that status? Am I really that well known? Apparently I was, because when I went to the park with my +3, they had a bag with my actual name on it, and we got to go underneath Shockwave, an iconic coaster at Over Texas. Seriously an unreal feeling. When I got home that evening, the main thing on my mind was, this is the real deal, this is now a job, and it's time to mature the channel. By the end of 2024, my channel had grown significantly, with 2,000 new subs gained, the opportunity to fly to LA and visit Six Flags Magic Mountain as well as Knott's Berry Farm, thanks to the channel, and the best part, making new friends online, joining the roller coaster content creator community. Tongue twister for real. It's clear that if you do what you love and you do it at 100%, the work will be noticed. Right now, my channel is still considered a small channel, but 7,000 in general is such a high number. If you Google what 7,000 people in a room look like, it looks like this. You're telling me that this many people like my videos? Unreal. Now, in the new year of 2025, after looking back at the huge accomplishments that last year brought, it's motivating me to take this small channel to the next level, and here's exactly how I'm going to do it. What many creators tend to underrate is audience interaction. Whether it's hearting a comment or making a short response on a comment, every little bit boosts your engagement, even making polls for your next video. This year, my goal is to do more of that. This means not only polls deciding the next video, but polls that create a video. I'm talking coaster rankings, theme park rankings, etc. If you want to connect with your viewers even further, it's also showing more of yourself. Which if you follow my channel for a while now, you know at the moment my channel is faceless. At least temporarily. This was mainly because in the past I didn't really want people seeing my identity, and the internet can be a pretty sketchy place. But once you're old enough and feel more comfortable, your face is part of your brand. Unless your brand is to be anonymous, which in my case it is not. Not to mention I want to make more cinematic videos, similar to my favorite vloggers, and to do that it requires the content creator to be in the actual video, which means a face reveal. My other goal is obviously higher quality content, and my longtime fans will definitely see how much we've improved over the years. Thing is, I'm only getting started. All the amazing footage you've seen back in the day was shot solely by my iPhone 11, as well as the editing. For Christmas I now have an iPad, and I've been having a Canon Rebel T7, which I mainly use to take photos, but I've also been getting familiar with the video feature. And with the iPad I also now have Lightroom and Photoshop for higher edited videos, meaning better quality. Obviously though, improvement also means improvement in numbers. And if you've been following my channel for a while now, you definitely know the road to 10K. It started last year, but this year we're really going for it. And that means I'll be working to make a more consistent schedule, as before I kind of posted whenever I was free. It's possible to hit 10K, but you have to grind for it. Not to mention you need fresh ideas, and here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what 2025 might bring for the channel. This year I plan to visit a lot more parks. Texas is pretty lucky as we have a second Six Flags just 4 hours south, and Frontier City in Oklahoma 3 hours north. Meaning if all goes well, I'll definitely hit up those parks. Especially if he has Texas for the opening of their new DC universe and the re-theme of Goliath. If a theme park invites me to a media day, I'll obviously cover that. And speaking of media day, hopefully I can get to Austin for the opening of the new Codaland with 2 amazing new coasters. In the meantime, sticking with my home park over Texas, I'm going to give you as many updates as possible for the new 2026 coaster, as it's going to be a pretty big project, and I'll try to be the first to give you any new updates. Now while we wait for 2026, there are still some new things in over Texas for 2025, technically across the highway with Hurricane Harbor. A giant new kids area is coming this summer, and obviously I'm going to cover that as well. Last but not least, the big trip. Every year, my goal is to do at least one big trip out of state. While it's not confirmed just yet, I want to give some teasers of some potential ideas of where I might go this year if all goes well. The parks in the running for the big trip this year is Cedar Point, Epic Universe, and Six Flags over Georgia. Again, not confirmed, but if I do go, you'll know. With all that said, I wouldn't be doing all this planning and announcements if this wasn't my job now, and I've truly accepted it. Honestly, it makes me super excited because it really doesn't feel like a job when it's doing something I really love. And that's exactly how I define this career. It may look like a long road ahead, and it might be, but the stops along the way are always super memorable, and eventually when you do reach that final destination, it's even more worth it when you look back and see how much you accomplished. With all that said, if you're new here and somehow discovered my channel for the first time on your algorithm, and you like what you see, definitely hit subscribe to help me out. Also, huge shout out to all my viewers who have supported me over the years, as well as the amazing people in the coaster community. Also, special thanks to all the amazing YouTubers who inspire small channels like us to do our own thing and grow. Y'all are truly amazing. Thanks for watching. This is JB Thrills signing out.